Hi, Patrick. Can you just sort of fill us in on sort of how this all played out? I know you're dealing with a lot of injuries. How much of this move just kind of predicated by the fact that you need NHL centers right now?
Yeah, definitely something that we felt here over the last 2 games when we played in Pittsburgh and Nashville that we wanted to see if we can find something that can help us with a little bit more experience. The familiarity here with Kevin Dean being in Chicago over the last 3 years, and um, obviously Lukas, a younger player with that was picked in the first round and or sort of drafted in the first round, and have played center in the American Hockey League. It hasn't played as much center in Chicago here early on in his career, but we definitely see the experience that he had, and the acquisition cost for us was intriguing here to make this move today.
And then, we see Teddy Blueger going on IR. And, I can recognize that's about roster spot, but is there concern about Teddy being available to play, in the short term, long term here?
Yeah, I get an update here from our doctor earlier this morning, and I would have Teddy as more week to week, more so I would imagine more towards this 2 week, but it was an intriguing update here this morning on it.
Trevor Beggs, Daily Hive. All right, gentlemen, we're not picking you up, so we're going to go back to Patrick Johnston.
Yeah, Patrick. Just sorry. One more on Teddy. I mean, is this a new injury, or is this a recurrence of what he was dealing with before?
No, this is a new injury. It wasn't
Okay.
anything that were recurrence from his missing the first couple of games. It
Sure,
was
sure.
something that happened in the game there in Washington.
Okay. And then, so back to Reichel. I mean, you mentioned when he was drafted, obviously, that range of pick, you never quite know how they're going to shake out. But is this a player that, you've been interested in for a while? I mean, was he a guy that was on your list, say, when you were in Pittsburgh, for instance?
Yeah, definitely. I was fortunate to see him playing in Berlin there his draft year. Appreciated his competitiveness, his skill set, and his ability to skate. Over the time, you've been waiting to see if this guy would be able to take it to the next level and establish himself as an NHL player. It's been it's been for most of the young players a little bit of an up and down, and until you establish yourselves, but you can see the skill set and you can see the speed in his game, and even in the summer, this was a player that we talked about that potentially track him to see if he didn't find his level in Chicago, could it be a change of scenery type of player. Obviously talked to Kevin Dean here since he got hired on some of the players that potentially could be available, and we continue to talk about Lukas and what Kevin had to say about him, and obviously like him as a person and character too. So we're excited to get him in here and continue to work with him.
We'll try Trevor Beggs again.
Hi there, Patrick. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, Trevor.
Perfect. I'm curious, you mentioned it earlier, Lukas Reichel hasn't played a lot of center in Chicago. How confident are you that he can play center here for the Vancouver Canucks?
Well, we definitely believe that he has the ability to do it here, and we'll definitely give it a try here. I mean, again, I think it's our job as an organization, and with our coaches and the development staff we have, it's our job to help him to take his game to the next level. What intrigues us is, as I said, the speed coming through the neutral zone and his skill level there, and those are the things that makes us excited about him. And he's still young, so I believe there is more to come.
Fantastic. And curious as well for an update on Filip Heedle.
Yeah, I obviously go through the protocols here. I mean, he's been home here. He left with our doctor from Washington on Monday, so he's making progress, but obviously not cleared. And you got to go through the all the stages here where he is, but it's been some encouraging progress here.
We'll try Tyson Cole, Canucks Army.
Thanks. I think I got it working now. Patrick, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Awesome. Just Lukas has played mostly his NHL career on the wing. Where do you kind of envision him in this lineup?
Well, that's something here. We got the very condensed schedule here. We got 2 games in 2 nights here right away without practice time. So, but that being said, the familiarity with Kevin Dean on our staff and what he's done in the American League in the past, drafted as a center as well. So we'll give him a shot here tomorrow if he gets in here tonight, and we'll continue to go from there.
And, with all the injuries that have piled up, are you still hoping to add another piece to your lineup?
We'll continue to see what's out there, but I think that's something we always are looking to see how we improve our team, and we're fairly early into the season here, and obviously every team is going through some adversity at some points. And we're just going to continue to look for options to make our team better.
Go to Advin Kersenblatt, the Hockey News.
Hi, Patrick. So this organization, when you and Jim have been around, you like to make your moves early, it seems, in the season. So was this the opportunity came up, or was this a chance to just kind of refresh the group after the road trip?
A little bit of both here. Obviously, the injuries that happens, but also Lukas has been a name that we have internally discussed here since training camp, of guys that or staff has been following of potential being available there. Intriguing with a young player, the really talented one that sometimes you just need a change of scenery, and it's our job now to integrate him here, how we want to play, and continue to work with him.
And on the injury front, do you have any updates about Forbert and Leer?
Leer, I would say 2 to 3 weeks. Forbert had a little bit of a setback here, so I would say he's week to week. Probably the problem here is that with the condensed schedule, it's so hard to get the practice times in. So for some of those guys that are injured, just to finding the rhythm and finding the ice time, it's been a challenging for us up to this point. So, but I would probably have Forbert and more so week to week.
We'll take a follow-up from Trevor Beggs.
Patrick, you mentioned, Lukas Reichel needing a change of scenery, and obviously you believe in the player since you've acquired him. But curious for you and your scouting staff, why do you guys believe it didn't work for him in Chicago?
You know what? It's hard to me to say. It's easy from sitting on the outside, and sometimes it's just a numbers game too. We all know that all those young players and the pressure there is on them and opportunities to play, and Chicago has a lot of younger players there. So that being said, we recognize the skill set and the talent here, and we're excited to continue to work with Lukas.
And Patrick, now that you're back from the road, 8 games into the season, just curious for your thoughts on the performance from the club so far.
Yeah, I think we have been a little bit inconsistent. In part to that is the last couple of games being depleted. And also early on, we missed Teddy Blueger there on a PK. I think there's a lot of positives, indications of how we want to play, and when we're playing to our identity and we're playing fast and playing as a unit of 5, there is signs that we played really good hockey. The games against Dallas and Washington was 2 games that I was really pleased with, but I also think even last night we had our chances on the power play. We weren't able to execute, but there were still signs that we're still in the game. But I think the part of the league nowadays, you got to find ways to execute. You want to find ways to take care of the special teams, and if you do, you're having a chance to get a point.